Kanye's $1 billion documentary, In Whose Name, is set to screen this year, offering viewers intimate access to one of entertainment's most controversial figures. This documentary, directed by emerging filmmaker Nico Ballestatos,
Goodfellas and Utopia will join forces to launch international sales of In Whose Name at the American film market.
aims to unpack the layers behind Kanye's public persona through his numerous achievements and controversies. In this video, I'll be taking you through the highs and lows of Kanye's fame. Kanye's rise to fame. Before discussing Kanye's documentary and the highs and lows of his fame, let's briefly talk about the American superstar's rise to stardom. Kanye West is an American producer, rapper, and fashion designer who first gained recognition for his production work for Rockefeller Records. In 2004, West released his massively successful debut solo album, The College Dropout, which definitively established him as a critically acclaimed solo artist.
Jokes on you, we still alive.
West continued to achieve great popular and critical success with subsequent albums including Graduation in 2007 and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in 2010. As a public figure, West was known for his flamboyant personality, and he generated controversy more than once for his provocative public comments. He was no stranger to controversy, such as storming out at the 2004 American Music Awards after not receiving Best New Artist. Just days after his second studio album release, West became embroiled in a major controversy after going off script during a Hurricane Katrina broadcast, proclaiming George Bush doesn't care about black people, which Bush claimed was one of the most disgusting moments of his presidency. In January 2006, West posed on the cover of Rolling Stone wearing a crown of thorns, once again attracting controversy. For his third release, West was keen to produce songs which could be used more effectively when performing in arenas. For Graduation, the third and ultimately final entry into his Dropout Bear series, West drew musical inspiration from the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Bob Dylan, and Johnny Cash. In the lead up to the album, he became involved in a friendly rivalry with 50 Cent over which of the two artists' upcoming albums would sell more, as they were both released on the same day. West ultimately sold 957,000 copies in the first week of release, outselling Curtis by a large margin. The album's lead single, Stronger, sampled Daft Punk and was Kanye's third #1 on the Billboard 200. Many proclaimed Kanye's victory over 50 Cent to be the death of gangster rap as the dominant hip-hop subgenre. Following the death of his mother, Donda West, and the end of his engagement to long-term partner Alexis Pfeiffer, West abandoned his initial plan to release a fourth album titled Good Ass Job, and shocked his fans by releasing 808s and Heartbreak, which was full of auto-tune singing, extensive use of the TR-808 drum machine, and themes of love, loss, and loneliness, and very little rapping. It received slightly more mixed reviews than his previous efforts, but many critics cite 808s and Heartbreak as the catalyst for a new wave of rappers, most prominently Drake, due to its themes which were uncommon in mainstream hip-hop. Kanye's grief seemed to lead to an out-of-control spiral, which culminated in him storming on stage at the 2009 VMAs to interrupt Taylor Swift's award acceptance speech to proclaim that Beyoncé deserved the award instead, in a move that is infamous in pop culture and was vilified by the entire world in the aftermath. West disappeared from the public eye following this, and his upcoming tour with Lady Gaga was canceled. The disgraced West, who was described as a jackass by President Obama, seemed to have much work to do to return to his former glory. But he was about to embark on what some critics consider to be the best run of his career. West holed up in Hawaii over the course of a few months and worked tirelessly to produce what many consider to be his magnum opus. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye's fifth studio album, was released in November 2010 to rave reviews from critics, which solidified his comeback. In stark contrast to his previous effort, which featured a minimalist sound, Dark Fantasy adopted a maximalist philosophy and dealt with themes of celebrity and excess. The record included the international hit All of the Lights and Billboard hits Power, Monster, and Runaway, the latter of which accompanied a 35-minute film of the same name. During this time, West initiated the free music program Good Fridays through his website, offering a free download of previously unreleased songs each Friday of the week, a portion of which were included on the album. Dark Fantasy went on to go platinum in the United States, but its omission as a contender for the Album of the Year at the 54th Grammy Awards was viewed as a snub by several media outlets. Several singles and album hits later, Kanye rose to become one of the most critically acclaimed popular music artists of the 21st century, earning praise from music critics, industry peers, and cultural figures. West is the fourth highest certified artist in the U.S. by digital singles. He had the most RIA digital song certifications by a male artist in the 2000s with 19, and was the fourth best-selling digital songs artist of the 2000s in the U.S. In Spotify's first 10 years, from 2008 to 2018, West was the sixth most streamed artist and the fourth fastest artist to reach 1 billion streams. He now has a reported net worth of over $2.77 billion, according to Eaton Venture Services, marking his return to billionaire status after being estimated at only $400 million following the termination of his partnership with Adidas in 2023. The official valuation was based on his astounding music portfolio and his sole ownership of the Yeezy mark, which surpassed Jay-Z as the richest rapper alive. Wow. However, these achievements and many more in the business and fashion world are not without several criticisms and controversies. Criticisms and controversies. With $1 billion budget and a commitment to truth, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, invites 18-year-old Nicholas Ballestatos, armed with an iPhone, on a 6-year journey revealing unfiltered aspects of celebrity life which confront the provocative opinions, grand visions, and bold contrarianism that defined him as the world's most controversial artist. The film follows Ye's ascent to becoming the richest black man in American history, while uncovering why the superstar risked everything he had built in the name of freedom. Examining the culture that birthed the star, In Whose Name explores the overlapping influences of corporate exploitation, racial complexities, and psychological struggles inherent in the American dream. The synopsis of Ye's documentary gave an insight into what In Whose Name is all about, as it promises to offer a unique and cinematic perspective on Ye's public transformation following his name change to Ye in 2021. Currently in post-production, In Whose Name was produced by Ballestatos with co-producers Jack M. Russell and Shai Ranji. Justin Staple is co-executive producer, and David Bullock serves as associate producer. We're thrilled to present In Whose Name at AFM, said Marie Zeniter, Vice President of Sales at Utopia, and Eva Diderix, Head of Sales at Goodfellas. This powerful documentary offers an unfiltered view without narration. It invites audiences to draw their own conclusions on themes of fame, religion, and power. We believe audiences globally deserve the chance to witness how one of the world's most influential figures navigates the complexities and contradictions of being a celebrity. In recent years, West has become less known for his music and more for a spate of incidents and controversies, including his high-profile marriage to Kim Kardashian and their subsequent divorce, an unsuccessful presidential campaign in 2020, and several anti-Semitic statements he made that saw him lose various sponsorships and contracts. While these aren't mentioned in the In Whose Name description, it is not out of place to expect them to form a good part of the documentary. If you found this video to be all that, kindly hit the like button and share. You can also check through my page to learn about the secret sales strategy behind Ye's recent $3 million sales surge.